Do you know that in 2019, the Ministry of Health of Zambia stated that the smoking prevalence was 24% in men and 7.8% in women? The World Health Organization predicts that the number of smokers in Zambia will increase by an additional 300,000 people by 2025. The number of tobacco-related deaths in Zambia increased from an estimated 3,000 per year in 1990 to 7,142 per year in 2020.
You have to stop me.
My name is Emmanuel Mwape from Lusaka, Zambia. I am a filmmaker and a scholar of the Tobacco Harm Reduction Scholarship Program. I use digital storytelling tools to amplify and head narratives and foster conversations and trainings on tobacco harm reduction through engaging with relevant stakeholders in schools, communities, and bars. I recently worked on this project that uses video advocacy as a tool for tobacco harm reduction campaigns, educational outreach, and documentation, and as a tool for mobilizing people to act on laws in regards to tobacco harm. Created a film about Justina who loses her husband to cancer. She sets up a local cooperative center that sells safer tobacco harm reduction products, but must face the local business cigarette sellers. I think this is the case of what's happening around the world now in regards to safer nicotine products and the tobacco use. The short film that was created is being used as an instrument of advocacy for policy formulation to curb the usage of tobacco and encourage the use of safer alternatives to smoked tobacco. And particularly in this one, I centered on the usage of the e-cigarette. So the title of my project is called Saving Chalo. Saving Chalo, which can be translated to saving the world. The aim is to use film as a tool to examine the harms of tobacco and explore the options that are available to people for the safer usage of nicotine. So basically, before going on the ground, start creating this short film, I started with a research and study through the Tobacco Harm Reduction Academy program research through interviewing people from local communities and policymakers. Then it was developed into the script with the mentorship of John Derricotte, who is an experienced enthusiast in THR work. So after creating this short film, I started having screenings at cinema, schools, communities, as well as universities. So in each screening, I would provide people with an entry and exit survey to access the information of how much they know on tobacco harm reduction.
You know what nicotine is, right?
Most definitely I do.
Yes. Do you know any nicotine products that I have?
Here in Zambia, tobacco harm reduction, it's a new subject, it's a new topic, which has been received, I would say, which has been received with mixed feelings. Others have accepted it. There is a lot of myths and propaganda surrounding tobacco harm reduction. But what has been so positive in my project is that safer nicotine products have been received so well by the consumers.
My pickup lesson from here is no longer quit or die, but quit and try.
But it still remains a debate and a fight between the consumers, the suppliers, and the policymakers.
So business is more important than saving lives.
Look, if your weak husband died from just one puff of a cigarette, doesn't mean that these young men here too will.
Wow. You are so ignorant. But let me educate you. It's very difficult for smokers to quit smoking because they are addicted to nicotine. Smokers smoke for nicotine. It's the tar that kills them. The same tar that's found in your cigarettes. That's what killed my husband. These people need a safer alternative.
They're just the same. Let them come to me and puff their lungs out.
I'm not done educating you, you ignorant fool. If one continues with the e-cigarette, it gives them the chance to quit completely. It makes it easier.